Hello everyone, we're Team Infinity. My name is Avon, and I will bring you through the identification, prioritization, and refinement of the features that we've implemented for our project, OO-Python. In today's agenda, we'll be looking at three main points: identification, which is the idea generation phase of our project; prioritization, which is classifying the features according to their level of importance; and lastly, refinement, which is making these features better. We'll be looking at the more important features that we have implemented. Firstly, identification consists of three parts: the must-haves, which are the essential features that a learning platform cannot do without. User requests and feedbacks are features implemented based on valuable feedback given by users during the prototyping phase earlier in the semester. We also reference successful online applications for some features to be implemented as well. Must-haves are basic and essential features that a code learning platform should have, and these are the ones that we have implemented. Next, I would like to bring attention to two main features that were requested by our users. Number one, saving existing code, and number two, crash course for OOP. We value users' feedback and ideas more than ours, and users mentioned that it would benefit them greatly if their current work is saved while they were making references to past activities. They also mentioned that it would be more helpful if there's a crash course to teach them on basic OOP concepts and syntax before starting the course. Both of these ideas are features that we haven't thought of. Next, we also referenced existing code applications out there with some users, and the final outcome was that these features that they are looking at right now are the main differences identified by our users, and hence we decided to implement them into our current existing application to make it even better.
Next, I'll be talking about the prioritization of tasks. So for our team, we've split tasks, we split features into two different tiers, with Cat 1 features being features that are directly related to user experience and the learning pathway, with Tier 2 features being features that enhance but might not be essential, and Tier 3 features that are good to have but does not directly impact the user's learning. So based on these three tiers, we came up with three categorizations for features to develop, with the main focus being put on Cat 1 and Cat 2 features, which were more important, and less emphasis on Cat 3 features, which were just good to haves. Next, moving on to the refinement phase. So in our refinement phase, it is similar to the identification phase in the sense that we collect user feedback and we did online research. However, over here we're focusing on improving what we already have instead of developing something new. So firstly, for our user feedback, we split into two different things: feedback that impacts learning and feedback that affects user experience. And for online research, we also split it into research that improves existing features, adapting better versions, and the second one being better design. So now I'll be talking about some features that we have refined. So firstly is the try snake game button and the web run emulator. This is based on feedback from user experience. So users found it a hassle to go through so many additional steps to get a Pygame. That is why immediately after they complete all their tasks, users will be prompted a button where they can click and link directly to Pygame. Also, we have integrated the Pygame emulator onto the web so that it is easy for users to access the emulator. Next is navigation arrows that follow your scroll. This is also based on user experience. So initially, users could only navigate between tasks at top and bottom, and they found it quite troublesome. That is why we implemented these navigation arrows that will follow their scroll. Next is question format. So this is based on user feedback and online research of existing applications. So in the previous iteration, users indicated that the questions were hard to look at. That is why we looked at apps like Codecademy, where they had a very clean outlook, and we from there adapted it to ours. And lastly is the showing answers. So this we got from feedback that directly impact the user's learning. So we saw that users got frustrated when they were unable to move on to different tasks and got discouraged and subsequently did not feel like carrying on. That's why after they failed 3 times, users will get this show answer button where they can click and where they can reference the answers, and then from there get confidence to carry on to the next task.